A governor fighting Buhari's Naira policy owns an apartment in the Burj Khalifa in Dubai. Reviewed Chuks Akunna. Hello everyone, welcome to Newsport TV. Amidst the ongoing face-off between some top chieftains of the ruling All Progressive Congress and President Muhammadu Buhari over the contentious Naira redesign cash swap policy introduced by the Central Bank of Nigeria ahead of the general elections, veteran journalist and political analyst Chuks Akunna has come out to insist that there could be more to the rejection of the policy by some governors that meets the heights. Speaking during an interview on African Independent Television's Kakaki program on Thursday morning, Akunna, who is the executive director of the Authority newspaper, explained that the recent statements made by the chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC), Rashid Bawa, coupled with the discovery that a certain governor at the forefront of the fight against the CBN policy owns a plush apartment in the tallest skyscraper in the world, the Burj Khalifa in Dubai, shows that Buhari's stance on the cash swap policy is the right move after all. He said, yesterday, the EFCC chairman came out to confirm what we have already known, that most of the people who are kicking against the Naira redesign are those who have kept funds with which to use in buying votes. Just yesterday, one of the governors, who is a strong supporter of the APC candidate, we saw what happened to him in court. It was a typical case of dog eats dogs. You saw the revelation by the EFCC prosecution against the governor. This governor was so dissatisfied with all the houses in Nigeria that he went on to acquire an apartment in the world's tallest skyscraper, the Burj Khalifa in Dubai. This shows you the mindset that some of these guys have. It also shows that the president stands on the cashless policy at this very point in time is the right decision. So let's take some comments. Somebody said, whether he owns apartments in Dubai or Doha, his suite at the Supreme Court represents the feelings of ordinary Nigerians. Another said, all along the president has been taking the right decisions, but was misunderstood by the same people whose decisions sought to protect and got frustrated by them. Not very clear. Another said, which all along they are talking because this one affected everyone, including them. Another said, Yaya Bello, Kogi State Governor, Ishoko. Another said, is he the one? I mean, Governor Yaya Bello of Kogi State. Another said, liars, none of the rooms or apartments in that hotel is sold out or for sale. Another said, they didn't say he bought it, but he has an apartment there which cost millions of dollars. Another person said, Chuks Akunna is just playing politics with the suffering of Nigerians. Leave governors alone. What do you have to say about ordinary Nigerians who cannot access their legitimate money and are kicking against the draconian CBN policy? Is there anywhere in the world where this madness can be tolerated? It is only in Nigeria where we are used to suffering and smiling. If we can get our money as our when due, who cares about the governors and their political maneuvering? But now, the governors are our heroes, championing the cause of the suffering masses. Another said, we can leave them because they are responsible for the problems which the country is facing by holding tenaciously to power through vote buying. They are in the habit of buying everything with the public money, which they're supposed to spend for betterment of the society. Please, let Buhari deal with them like dealing with stubborn babies. Another says, suffer for just 3 months. For ages, Nigeria has been suffering, but now the people that are the architects of the suffering are complaining because it has a way of stopping them from stealing our money. And funny enough, they are using some gullible ones to fight for it. Another said, the property at Burj Khalifa doesn't belong to the state governor, but to the state government. Another said, what is the benefit of that apartment in the tallest building on earth to ordinary citizens of Kogi State? Another said, please, what would an apartment in Burj Khalifa do for the state government? Just asking. Another said, who is the governor, El Rufai or Ganduje? Another said, the wickedness against the Igbos over the appointment in security department. I've seen this governor go to court. I didn't really get that. Another said, where do you own your own Akunna? Another said, Mr. Bauer, please deal with this situation. Well done. Another said, yes, it is the same APC governor making noise around and insulting the president. They should be ashamed. They resort to vote buying and riggings because APC do not have any plan for the country. Only LP and Obidati. Another said, yes, EFCC don't know or they are shying away from it because they only sectionalize who they go after. Somebody said, governors have constitutional immunity against prosecution while in office. Bello's issue came as a result of a case against one of his cronies. Another said, that same governor has 3 wives in 3 separate houses of his own in Abuja before he became governor. That same governor spent billions of naira to support Buhari to become president in 2015. That same governor, whereas federal government debt has quadrupled since Buhari became president in 2015, that governor, since he became governor in 2016, has reduced the debt he met in Kogi from 150 billion naira to 90 billion naira. That same state is among the least indebted states in Nigeria, the Lion. Another commenter said, they have stashed all the monies in their homes. That is why they are crying foul up and down. If you like, go to Supreme Court. CBN will not revert its decision. Another said, you can see where they are fighting for. Their stomach, not for the people as they are claiming. Another said, work on all criminals in our country. No individual or group of individuals can intimidate President Buhari. Open all their case files and their demonic agendas. God bless President Buhari and the entire good team. You're doing well, sir. Another said, ASU was on strike for so many months, it didn't go to court. Nigerian doctors and nurses were fleeing the country because of poor salary, it didn't go to court. Minimum wage was dragged for so many months, it didn't go to court. Excess allowance and salary lawmakers and governors were receiving, it didn't go to court. Now, Naira swap, he went to court because of excess illegitimate Naira he packed in a septic tank. He went to court and you are supporting him. The truth you are covering up while supporting evil will give you incurable protruding stomach. Another said, Yaya Bello will be EFCC regular customer in view after May 23. Another said, what a country. Another person said, issue of corruption is not limited to a particular political party or particular ethnic group in Nigeria. It has become part of our way of life. Another said, most of all the nation's politicians are very committed to this country's woes. Another said, that same governor has 3 wives in 3 separate apartments. I think I'll take that earlier. Another said, thank God for exposing them one after the other. Nothing remains secret forever. Another said, our so-called youth are disappointing us when it comes to stealing. They are at the forefront. The issue of corruption is getting worse by the day. Buhari can't do the fight alone. Governors control state and local government funds. Buhari will soon leave the rest. The rest shall be history. Another said, that's Kogi governor. His wife is wanted by EFCC and she's presently on the run. Another said, I kept telling people that the CBN and Buhari made a grave mistake by printing in 1,500 Naira denominations. They should have banned the use of the 2 notes citing economic reasons, then release the lower currencies, especially the polymers. No Nigerians would have been finding it difficult to access money. Rather, they will voluntarily return the money to the banks because no one can take the risk of traveling with 1 million Naira notes of 100 or 50 Naira denominations. These criminals being targeted have exchanged their old notes and still laundered it in their private vaults. So this is what Chuks Akunna has alleged that one of the governors fighting Buhari's Naira policy owns an apartment in the Burj Khalifa in Dubai, United Arab Emirates. He didn't mention any name, but those who have been fighting the president at the forefront is Governor of Kaduna State, Nasir El-Rufai, Governor of Kogi State, Yaya Bello, Governor of Zamfara State, Bello Matawale. Those were the 3 that actually took, the presidency to court, to the Supreme Court at first, then joined by the other people, other governors like Dapo Abiodun of Ogun State. We also have, which other states? We have some other 4 or 5 states that have joined them So who exactly Chuks Akunna is referring to, we do not know. However, in the last few hours, the EFCC talked about the fact that there's a governor who's, has been discovered has 14 houses in Nigeria and also in United Arab Emirates. So could it be that governor, the person we are talking about who has a case and whose wife is on the run, is Kogi State governor? But Chris did not mention the exact name of the person. So let's, keep our fingers crossed till we get a clearer picture of who exactly they are referring to. And now that they've started coming out, name calling and mentioning, oh, this one has an apartment at the tallest skyscraper in the world, of course, they are going to start exposing each other, and we are going to learn more about, how they've been investing, with monies of their state or whatever. Please drop your comment below. May God bless Nigeria.